Hi everybody. It was really nice to see you guys this morning at our Zoom meeting. I guess it was this afternoon, but it's late now, so it feels like the morning to me. But it was really nice to see everybody and to talk to everybody, and made me miss you guys a whole lot too, so I hope I can see you in person soon. Well, hopefully you all had a great success drawing your Oregon map, and you have written your Oregon paragraph. And so today we get to talk about the symbols of Oregon. So every state in the United States, and even every country in the world, they have a specific set of symbols that kind of represent their country. So if we think of the USA as a whole, what symbols do we have as a country? We have our flag, right? That represents America. We have the bald eagle as a symbol of our country. We have different mottos as a country. We have E pluribus unum, which means out of many one, and we have in God we trust. Sometimes different buildings can be seen as symbols of America, like the White House or the Capitol building, the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Monument. Those are all symbols of the United States. But each state also has their own set of symbols. So we're going to talk about Oregon's today. So probably the most simple symbol that we can think of for Oregon is our state flag, right? So what does our state flag look like? Think really hard when you have seen it on a flagpole somewhere. So our state flag is blue, navy blue, and gold. And ours is unique because we have the only state flag that has two different sides to it. So most flags, they're the same on both sides, right? American flag, stars and stripes on both sides, exactly the same. But Oregon's state flag has a beaver on one side and the state seal, which is just kind of a little picture that represents Oregon, on the other side. So we have two different sides to our flag. Now our state nickname, which every state also has, is called the Beaver State because we were famous for beaver trapping before we became a state. We have a state flower, which is the Oregon grape, which may be flowering here very soon. So if you go up in the woods, or some people have it around their houses because it's good for landscaping too, you'll see these plants that have kind of sharp leaves, kind of like holly, but they're usually pretty small. And around this time of year, they flower with these bright yellow flowers. And then in the summer, they will have fruit on them that you can eat. My mom used to make jam with Oregon grapes. So that's our state flower, the Oregon grape. Our state bird is the western meadowlark. And of course, we know the state motto. We've talked about it already. Aelis volat propiis, which means she flies with her own wings. We also have a state tree, which is the Douglas fir. And we are unique in that we are the only state with a state insect, and that is the swallowtail butterfly. And then we get into some of the wackier state symbols that we have. So some of these I didn't even know, and I looked them up, and some of them were pretty interesting, so I wanted to share them with you. Now tomorrow we're going to be drawing a page with different state symbols on it. But I don't want you to worry, we're not going to draw all of these. We'll probably just do about 6 of them. But I just kind of wanted to give you this list because there's some interesting things on here. So we have a state rock, and that is the thunder egg, which you can find a lot of in eastern Oregon. You can dig them right out of the ground. We have a state nut, which is the hazelnut. We don't grow a whole lot of hazelnuts here, but in the Willamette Valley, they're very common. We have, and this is for Mr. Bissey now, we have a state mushroom, which is the Pacific golden chanterelle mushroom. And we also have a state gemstone, which is the Oregon Sunstone. And I don't know if you've ever seen a sunstone, but they're really beautiful. They're kind of an orangey color, and they have what looks like little flecks of gold in them. They're really pretty. Our state fruit is the pear, which we grow a lot of right here in Medford. We have a state fish, which is the Chinook salmon, and a state crustacean, which is the Dungeness crab. Our state dance is the square dance. Maybe we'll have to learn a little bit of square dancing when we go back to school. And we have a state beverage or drink, which is just good old milk. And of course, every state also has a state song. And we know ours very well, most of us do, Oregon, my Oregon. And I think Isaac and I and maybe John will help put up a video of the state song in case you'd like to teach it to your families at home. Or if you remember it really well, go ahead and teach it to them without my help. So those are the symbols of Oregon. And tomorrow we're going to draw a few, so I'm going to get started now drawing my page so that we can have that video up for you tomorrow. All right, everybody have a great day, and I will see you later.